Welcome to San Diego's most popular local morning news. Good morning, San Diego.
Hi, good morning. It is a beautiful day in Little Italy and a beautiful day to come on down and see some amazing artwork. Coming up, we're going to talk to some local artists and tell you all about the event. But first, we're going to toss it out to Dave Scott. How you doing, Dave?
From one big event to another. It is the ArtWalk, the 25th year of the ArtWalk in Little Italy.
Absolutely. That is where KUSI's Lene Lewis is live. We did art. Are we going to do food next, Lene?
Hi, Lene.
I know. I'm waiting on the food to come out. They were very nice. They got me some tea. They're taking good care of us this morning. It is going to be a beautiful day to come on out and see some amazing artwork. We've already talked to a few artists we're going to introduce you to in just a minute. But first, we want to talk to Tricia Link with Mission Federal Credit Union. Thanks for having us here and telling us all about this amazing event. It's a tradition in Little Italy.
It is. It's our 25th anniversary year for Mission Federal ArtWalk, and we have over 300 talented artists of all different types of mediums, prices in everyone's price range, and we have 31 bands and incredible food that you alluded to earlier.
I know. I'm waiting to taste that, but I know it's still early yet.
It is. And also, families, please visit Kids Walk. There's 16 vendors this year. It's the most we've ever had, so kids can do hands-on art, and you will take home budding little artists that have their own art to display at your house.
Lots of fun stuff to do out here. I want to talk to some of the local artists here, too. This is Christine Schwimmer, and she's working on a new piece. And what was fascinating, Christine, that you were telling me about this whole process, when you start painting, you don't really know what you're going to put on that canvas. It's just kind of something that evolves as you do it.
Mm-hmm. Yes, it's true. First of all, I try to put some marks on my canvas with either pencil or charcoal. And then I go in with paints, various colors of paints, trying to keep it muted at first, and then I add color.
And so, as you're doing this, what happens? Ideas just kind of pop into your head, or how does it eventually happen?
I sort of have to step back, put some marks on, step back, look at my painting, see what I see. If I see anything, I develop it, or just continue with my marks until something comes up.
Do you ever step back and go, oh yeah, that's what that's going to be, and then it just kind of goes on?
Yes, I do. And then sometimes I step back and say, oh my goodness, what was I thinking?
Well, you have some amazing pieces of artwork here, and these will be on sale today, too, right, if people want to stop by your booth?
Yes, they will. Okay. I'll be here all day till 6.
Okay. Well, great. Thank you so much for talking to us.
Thank you.
Thanks. We're going to go talk to another artist here as well, Duke Windsor. Duke has been working on just a really beautiful piece of artwork here. I was commenting earlier, Duke, about how blue the sky is in your painting, and then the contrast with the wires overhead.
Yeah, I like to push the color just a little bit more than what we really see out there, because it just helps the painting come out real strong. And sometimes I work with the decor in people's homes, but you know, the colors are the thing, you know.
And looking at your artwork, there seems to be a theme here. Tell us a little bit about what you do and your inspiration.
Well, what I like to do is I like to work on the urban details, the background of what we see here in San Diego. Right now, it's an area we don't really pay attention to very often. And there's beauty all around San Diego. I don't have to go out into the wilderness to get a beautiful painting. I can actually look in my own backyard and see something out there.
That's a very good point, because you're right. And looking at your artwork, you wouldn't think most artists would say, hey, let me go paint an alleyway, you know, but you do that, and it's beautiful. It's interesting to look at.
Well, when I look back at the masters, the plein air painters, they used to paint their city scenes all the time. They paint life. They paint what makes us us. And with the power line, another artist told me, he says that, you know, his power lines kind of looks like it's our nucleus of our body, you know, our nervous system. That's it, you know, our nervous system of our body. And I thought, wow, that's a pretty good way of saying it. So.
Yeah, it's very interesting. And a very good point about, you know, we have all different kinds of places in our city, and it's nice to recognize them all.
Yes, lots of wonderful details.
Yeah. Well, Duke, thanks for talking to us, and thanks for sharing your artwork with us. Is your artwork on sale today if people stop by?
Yes, I'll be here all day from 12 to 6 at booth 771 here on First Street.
Yeah. Great. Thank you so much. We appreciate it. Hey, you guys, we also want to show you some amazing kites. Tricia's going to tell us a little bit about those. These are not necessarily the kind of kites that you go out and fly, right?
Exactly. They're one-of-a-kind, beautiful pieces of art that some of the wonderful ArtWalk artists have donated. And if you go today and you go to Date in India, you will see these beautiful pieces on display. They're just some of many that are on display, and all of the proceeds, it's a silent auction, will go to support Art Reach, which is a great nonprofit part of ArtWalk that supports putting art back into our schools for our kids who had art programs cut out from budget cuts. So please come on down. It's your chance to get one-of-a-kind beautiful pieces of art and to support a great cause. So what could be better than that?
And some of these kites are valued at thousands of dollars, so you could get a really good deal.
Oh, exactly. It is your chance to get a phenomenal deal because these artists made these kites specifically for Artreach, and you can bid on them. So you're right, you can get a really good deal on some very famous artists' work.
Well, Tricia, thank you so much. Very interesting, very beautiful artwork here. You guys, this goes on until 6 o'clock this evening. We're in Little Italy, and well, it looks like a pretty good day to come down and see some art. Back to you guys.
Phenomenal work that you showed there.
That's beautiful stuff.
That kite, isn't that pretty?
The kite and the artist that you had before that too. It was just some beautiful, beautiful scenes of alleyways and great stuff. Thank you, Lene.
Thanks, Lene.
And you know what's fun too is you get to actually talk to the artist and go, hey, what were you thinking when you did that? And you can get some perspective on what they do.
And then when you buy a piece from them, you can remember that conversation every time you look at the artwork.
Exactly.
Another beautiful day. Thanks, Lene.
Thank you.
You're welcome.